and welcome to Therapy Book Thursday. Today I'm going to read We Are Circle People, written by Andrew Newman and illustrated by Alexis Aronson. This book is another one of the Conscious Bedtime Stories series, and I'm working through reading all of them here on Therapy Book Thursdays. And we're almost through all of the books, I think. Might be missing a few more, but we will get to all of them. So every one of these books starts with a little exercise. We are circle people to all who connect. And we're going to do our snuggle breathing exercise. So after each thing I say, we're going to take a deep breath in and out. I breathe for me. I breathe for you. I breathe for us. I breathe for all that surrounds us. There was once a square village where the square people lived. On market day, the farmers came from square farms to set up square tables in the market square. Everything fit neatly, side by side, and all seemed well. Then one day, a visitor arrived. The visitor was from Circle Village, where the circle people lived. When they felt happy, they celebrated in circles. When they felt sad, they comforted each other in circles. Everything happened in circles. The visitor liked the square village. It was neater than the circle village. Everything had its place, but the square people didn't seem happy. Their hands didn't quite touch, their hearts didn't quite connect, and they all seemed very lonely. The visitor felt sad. That night, the visitor dreamed of home. He missed sitting close together with his family and friends, close enough to hold hands and bump knees. Close enough to rest hands on shoulders, close enough to feel each other's heartbeat. In the circle village, no one ever felt lonely. As evening fell on the next day, an unfamiliar song echoed across the square village. The villagers paused and turned to see the visitor standing in the center of the market square. He was singing with his staff lifted high into the sky. Music seemed to fall like beautiful raindrops, filling the square people with curiosity as they gazed up into the heavens. As the visitor finished singing, he struck the ground 3 times. Seconds later, the earth rumbled and a large hole appeared. Inside was a long-forgotten fire circle filled with dry wood, just waiting to be set on fire. With one prayer of hope and one strike of a match, the fire roared to life. As the fire's warmth radiated through the village, the pointed corners of the square people began to round and soften. One by one, their hands reached out, first touching, then holding. Smiles appeared, followed by giggles and laughter, until soon the whole square village was singing, dancing, and sharing, hand in hand, in a circle around the fire. The end. We always finish with a little exercise. So how strong are your circles? As you look back over your day, sit close enough to hold hands and bump knees, close enough to rest heads on shoulders, and close enough to feel each other's heartbeat. It is time to create that circle feeling. Reflect on your day, the circle feeling. 1, what does a square moment feel like to you? 2, what does a circle moment feel like to you? 3, tell me about a square moment when your heart didn't quite connect. What did you do to grow connection? 4, tell me about a circle moment when you felt very connected. Who was in your circle? And 5, before we go to sleep, let's send love to everyone we shared our day with. And then in the back of every Conscious Bedtime Story book, there is a counting stars page where you can color in or put a sticker on every star here for every time you read this book. Super fun and super cool. Thank you for joining me today. All of the books that I read on Therapy Book Thursday can be found on my Amazon lists, and that link is below. And you can also find these specific books at consciousstories.com or Amazon, and sometimes your local libraries and bookstores also carry them, but those two specifically, I know you can find them there. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next week.